Alright, it feels like it's been more than a day, but usually my sense of time is usually off kilter, so I have to turn. This is really talkative today in one of my message chats, and I really would rather not have that while I'm trying to record. This will be a later upload because I fell asleep in my chair and I was supposed to record this thing about 2 hours ago, but I was, well, sleeping at that point in time. But at least now I shouldn't be getting drowsy or yawning every 5 seconds during this. Well, that's because I said the word yawn, that's why that happened. And just to be able to sure I have Mountain Dew on the table next to me. So you might hear some gas, but it's better than pulling in Act 8 and falling asleep during the recording, which is something I've never seen anyone do. It's just my unpredictable sleeping habits. No, I wouldn't. I think that was either Sonic or that blew past as I went to see to the next screen. Could have been Burn as well. There's only 3 blue cars. Sonic, Burn, and that. Nope, bye Sonic. Jeez. Just destroy Danny off of the starting grid. Oh, that guy is off the road. That'd be that, who is just over there dancing. Also, I was totally wrong. There's more blue cars than that. I know it wasn't Gearhead though, because the vehicle that went by wasn't big enough. Well, enjoying yourself there, that? I hope so. Well, I guess we can go home. That beat himself. Because we of course cannot do it that way, but I mean, Carbon choosing that car, he also sort of beat himself too, so I mean, like, especially here, this is like a really bad track for a car like this. These 3 are pretty kind of close. Oh yeah, I hit that again. Oops. Garrett's car is sort of a sleeper here because it actually has a lot of speed. It's really easy to forget that because it's an SUV. You know, it seems like a track where Sonic would enjoy himself. All it really is going fast. There isn't much slowing down, or there are many slow corners here. The last corner is kind of slow, but compared to most other tracks on the list of tracks in this game, yeah, that's nothing. I.e., the other Monza. Danny's car has got more top speed, which, I mean, I knew he did, but it's honestly not by much. And then also at the same time, Sonic has better cornering, so that evens out there. Sleepermobile, despite being the most outstanding vehicle here. Oh, no, this is a Clone Fiesta right here. If Bert just yoinks that spot from Burn, he wasn't even paying any attention, I don't think. Yeah, Danny's faster, and he just passed Sonic for the lead, I think. Sonic, however, unlike most drivers, when they get past and is forced on the outside there, did not put themselves in the dirt, which is impressive. Most people can't manage that for some reason. As we saw with Vert, who almost did so. As I get done saying that, Vert literally does almost exactly what I was just saying he might do. Yeah, Danny's gone now. I don't really think there's much Sonic can do in this car to get back to that position. XT3 and Alex are racing. This is an interesting combination. Gonna have to say though, and this is a random thought I had based off of like, I don't really know where I got it from, but okay, what the heck? Oh, yeah, there's Ryan's, Ryan's the other kind of sleeper car here. He hasn't done very well at many other races, despite the fact that he won the first round of the series, but that car is built for this track, and more so the full course, but then again, so is Danny's, and, well, unless Danny wrecks, Ryan's never going to win this track, but he's going to come in a higher position than he does at most other places. But I knew, of course, the car that was coming up and beat that for the mini golf tournament. I didn't think you would say rigor motor, though, I'd be honest. Because I had even kind of said, too, it was like rigor motor, he's a smart guy, but he took a lot of persuading to do racing, to start racing, because he was like thinking of like the physical peril of it, and like the overall effect that that can have on a vehicle when he dismantles the physics on a car. I mean, thanks to the bowling alley incident with the giant shoe that so fast got stuck on, you can't imagine that was really great for the car's overall condition, or anything else for that matter. And coming into the final turn, Danny will take a win. It's been a while since he has done that, I'm pretty sure. Sonic will come in second, and 16 Angels will end off the top three, with XT3 not far away, and probably could have passed him if there was another lap in the race. XT3 does have the fastest lap though, so Gearhead does score, which I'm pretty sure is more than he's been able to say for several races now. Although I think he has scored once, but that's beside the point. You know, I really should have picked a different car for this. Alright, after that, now it's, wow. Sonic and Vert are tied for the lead. XT3 4 points away, and then Ryan Storm and Raceman are tied for fourth in points, 26. That's close as heck. And then Danny and 16 Angels and So Fast are all next to each other, and Alex is also on the cusp. That is sort of far away, and then everybody else is like, that was great. Not really. So I'm like the worst procrastinator ever, and I've known this for so long. It's actually a wonder that I can even keep the series going regularly. I think it's just because it's so minimum effort, but I mean, I didn't used to procrastinate so much, but nowadays I don't do anything else, especially when it comes to anything really we're doing with any kind of computer that isn't a game console, like a physical PC, desktop, or laptop computer. Essentially, I saw on YouTube a while ago, maybe you've heard of this, but probably not, because I know you're a Nickelodeon guy, of, and back in 2009, built off of the Cartoon Network website, was like this MMORPG, which had all of the, or not all of, but basically all of the Cartoon Network characters that had been around for the last like 15 years. And I've been meaning to, because, well, they shut it down in 2013, I think. 2012, 2013, but shortly after those servers got shut down. No. I just mind blanked so bad there. Ooh, Burn starts at the front. He gets a tremendous launch, but that's no match for Alex's car. Well, that's sort of almost disheartening, I imagine. You know, I also got a terrible run out of the, get off the line, and so I'm being swallowed whole by race cam, or he was trying to anyway. He didn't do it. His Mustang isn't miles better than my car either. It's better, but it's not, like, way better. And then when you do that, it doesn't really improve much. But, I mean, yeah, he's kept it sort of going. I saw that coming up, but I don't know, that's just the fact that probably Race Man had to go to the grass to be completely clear of Race Cam. But anyway, I came back here. I knew exactly what happened. Race Man just immediately pushes me down the order. That is making a break for it. Alex doesn't like that idea, but he doesn't seem to be able to do much about it. So anyway, now that we're mostly through the start phase of the race. Also, this race could have been 5 laps, I just realized, but I just didn't do that. Vert just got a little closer to Alex, Burn got closer to Alex, but so did Vert. And Vert's in a better car, so I feel like as soon as they get to the straightaway, Vert is just going to consume Burn. Of course, Ryan Storman. Race cam right by each other. Ryan getting a little bit, what's the word? He got a little bit greedy, and that just backfired right in his face, as Sonic will now just take possibly both places. So yeah, but the thing is, like, when the servers are shut down for this game, oh dear. Oh, it's Vert and Burn. Vert must have passed him and he didn't like that or something. I don't know. Not myself. Go right to the end, basically. Alright, well, yeah, we know exactly who it involves, but who's at fault. That would be Burn, yes. Vert went to pass him, and Burn was just like, no, don't do that. And put them both in the gravel. God darn it, I want to have a, conversation of some degree of length, but every time I start talking about it, they're just like, no, things start happening. It's like, why? Let me talk. I don't think either of them got back going either. Nope. Nope. Let's suddenly put Raceman in a podium position and put me in 4th of all places. The Blue Hedgehog again of all places. That'd have been funnier if still what were in front of him, not me. So yeah, but after they got shut down, a group of like 15, 20 guys, I don't remember the exact number, shortly after started working on trying to get them up and running again on their own DSL. And they basically had to rebuild the entire game from scratch. But they took 6 years, and they finally finished the vast majority of the game that was there before. And now it's also completely free to play and not half free, and then once you get to a certain point the game is like, okay, well, I need a premium membership to continue playing because, well, there's a lot to this game, and honestly, it didn't surprise me that that was a thing, but they don't have that anymore. The guys just do it. The guys don't do it for money of any kind. They do it just for, well, A, the accomplishment, and B, knowing that despite it being kind of obscure and kind of old, was apparently a big part of some kids' childhoods. Of course, it's not perfect. I'd much rather just been playing as the Cartoon Network characters than basically doing fetch quests for them, but the idea is there. Oh, that's a little brave. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay, no, I was gonna say. And now he's just on the runoff, but no, Raceman wanted that spot. Yeah, so for the whole play now for free thing, and there being a bunch of like, also I just realized I forgot to put the picture of me defeating Otto with MSC Suzuka on medium difficulty. Honestly, I could probably do that mission, that final mission, on any difficulty, even very hard, because Otto can be a bit of a pushover. The Doom Discs don't do that much damage, if I'm honest. If he had an Item Blaster, then that'd be different, but he doesn't. Not every AI has that weapon, so... That is... gone. Which is just odd because this car isn't really the greatest thing. Sonic is slowly creeping on Alex and Raceman. I don't think he has time to pass them though. He's got like a minute and a half of race left. He is only like 2 seconds away, but catching is one thing, passing is a different one, so. Except he's basically already done most of the catching in like a handful of corners, so maybe there is a chance. For winning the last race, Danny hasn't exactly had a supreme performance in this round. I'm somehow still in 5th. You know, assuming I don't get mugged down the back straightaway, I might keep a top 6, because I'm pretty sure XG3 is going to pass me here. Also, the lifetime difference is between these 4 and me. and then XT3 is in the middle of all of that. Yeah, I knew he was gonna pass me. That doesn't surprise me, but the two, well, I suppose if they do this to each other, they won't ever get the chance. You won't even get the chance. I played Sonic Adventure 2 way too much on the PS3. There's pop noise there. So yeah, that invariably wins. Race to Man escapes the pursuers of Sonic and Alex, and he wound up taking a second place. Sonic got close, but Alex will still remain in his position. XT3 may have taken 5th from me, but in this car, for me to have gotten even remotely close to the top 5, and to the point where I held it for 3 whole laps, is quite the accomplishment, because this car is terrible. Storm will take 7th, Race Cam 8th. Gearhead is denied points right at the line by 16 Angels. And in anger, he's apparently so angry about it, he just like decided to just hit the wall for, I guess, anger management, vent some anger or vent some rage that the robot apparently has. I guess, I don't know. I didn't even look at the points, but I guess we'll do it after this race. Let's even remember that. Yeah. So like I know that it's not like I can't necessarily do it. I can't. It's not that I'm trying to say here. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't know. Not that I know that I can't necessarily. But when it comes to trying to start playing this game, it's laziness because it's in the other room, even though that's also my bedroom because the computer is in a giant computer cabinet right in front of my bed. Not right in front of it, but across the walkway from it, like 10 feet away at most. Not even that. Probably more like 6 or 7 feet away. But also because, like, I didn't even notice it said on the side. I don't know what Leggera stands, or what Leggera means in Italian, but the other part of me is kind of like fearing that the computer over there isn't exactly the newest thing. And so part of me feels like I'm gonna try and sign up and all that and start playing the game, and it's not gonna be able to handle it because that computer is older than the game it's trying to play. And although Cartoon Network Fusion Fall isn't exactly a graphically intense game, there's still a bit going on. Perhaps, sadly, maybe a little bit more than my computer can take. Which, my computer can't really take much of anything. It struggled to play, at least, well no, actually, no, that one didn't do that. That was the one before that we had that ran on, like, Windows XP, or, no. I don't remember what it ran on, but it didn't run very well, whatever it ran on, and, it had a hard time with SpongeBob SquarePants Employee of the Month. And that's a point-and-click adventure with basically no graphic intensity whatsoever. Well, this is definitely a track here. Don't tell me it's really that short. Are they really going back to the start-finish line already? Oh my god, they are. Wow. I could have put this on way more laps than that. This will be a 3-minute race. And Sonic will definitely get his chance to win here. Although he already had one and took it at Monza 66. Yeah, the game was said short. I figured it'd be like a minute and a half or 2 minutes lap. There's some sort of cut-off road and all those back roads that I didn't notice. Nope, that is absolutely not the case. Well now I know, and next time I'll put on like 6, 7, 8 laps. Oh, that's a Waller race, man. I don't know if you know that. Burns in 4th. This race just turned a few things on its head, because Carbon and Burn are in 3rd and 4th, and they're not really in the best cars. Meanwhile, we have the people in some of the best cars, like Danny in last, and Alex in 14th, and Vert in 12th, stuck behind me, of all people. And I was just thinking too, I noticed, like, of course you mentioned my existence in the last part of Beat That, and it was just funny to me because I was like, technically that's not my username anymore, but I suppose calling me Muscle Tone while Muscle Tone's in the game may have been very confusing, so I suppose it's probably better that you didn't do it that way. Their lap times are like basically dead even. Well, it's a close race, but there's still no one passing anyone else because the fact the track is so small. There's nowhere to do it. Or rather, safely do it, I guess, would be the correct term. So I ended up putting this video. Probably end up putting my PS4, maybe putting it in rest mode, I don't know. I can't play games while it's uploading the video because otherwise it'll take like forever, so I can't do it that way. So my best bet is to put it in rest mode. It would probably be to put it in rest mode. I can complete sentences. And then at which point I can, I suppose maybe I'll try and start the game. I wish I had a way to record this, because I would definitely be doing that, but there's plenty of things I'd record. This is the only thing I can record that has any relevance. Of course, a Cartoon Network game has no relevance to that plot line, but anyway, so Sonic is now leading points. This is awkward because Vert used to be in that same car in Act 1 and he got like 3rd in points. Danny won that. Now Danny's down there in 8th. 27 points, literally half of the leader. And tied for that spot with 16 Angels, so... So hey, everybody's scored now because Carbon just got 10 points from that. Those are his first points, and yeah, that's one heck of a track to get him at, since that was like a like 3.5 minute race, give or take. That race is longer than some world races. That's like something I thought of too, like when I was preparing for the Gran Turismo Sport video that I plan to upload, which showcases some designs based off of our Hot Wheels guys here. I have 12 of them now, 11 of them now, plus one for myself, which is a Dodge Viper GTS. I guess you could call it ballistic, because it kind of has the same body shape, long front end, kind of curved driver's sitting area, and then really short back end and a lot of power. Ballistic, I think, is a V8 though, not a V10, but I'm not sure. I'm not looking at Ballistic right now. Part of me thought too, like, I could do 15, but the only 3 other drivers I could think of would be the Powerpuff Girls. Well, guess what? They're not an official part of the plot line, they're only part of this one. B, well, as of right now, they're not even here. And C, I mean, Other than the livery editor giving me the ability to just put all 3 of them on a car, which I have done. That would be really annoying to try and make a car for each of the 3 individual girls, because I don't have stickers for the individual characters. I just have a sticker for the 3 girls in the same picture, so it makes it a bit hard to do it that way. So 12 vastly different handling cars. I have some cars that handle really nicely, really easily. Such as I have in a McLaren I have a McLaren F1 for that. And this being mostly because of the fact that a while ago somebody actually posted a livery that made it look like Slingshot. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I didn't realize this person actually did a ton of liveries for the Hot Wheels films. Gearhead's technically on switchback because no one made a super tuned livery, but that's beside the point. Just ignore it for now. It's only a one-time thing because I couldn't think of any other way to give him give him super tuned for this particular circumstance. Switchback is close enough anyway. It's still a big truck that has very low speed. And those vehicles are very simple to drive because the truck is 4-wheel drive. It has infinite traction basically. And the McLaren F1, it's so low to the ground that it has like basically built-in aerodynamic downforce without even having any kind of wings on it to make there be downforce. It's kind of crazy. But then we have some cars that are slightly less agreeable with the player. Alex would have a Ferrari 458 in reference to this act here. No. This act here, where he's also in a Ferrari 458. Oh my god, the 458 wants to kill you if you drive it. Like, it's ridiculous. The thing literally wants you dead, and it's not really ideal. So yeah, that's, I don't know when I'll do that. I might do it over the weekend or something like that. Or maybe, no, the end of this act will basically be the weekend, so that might be the best time to do it, Saturday. I didn't know what I wanted to do with, originally I was planning on doing laps in online public lobbies, because that kind of makes the driving a little more chaotic when there's other people driving different vehicles that could be faster, could be slower. They could be driving them wrong, they could be spinning out in front of me. I could be spinning out too. Granted, what I decided to do instead, because I also wanted to showcase the better selection, not great selection by any means, but better selection of tracks that Gran Turismo Sport has to offer over Assetto Corsa. I know why there aren't many tracks on this game. It's because it's built as a PC game with basically emphasis on the modding community. And of course, I'm on a PC, so I can't do that. Unfortunately. And I'm not too sure if my computer over there can't play Cartoon Network Fusion Fall, there's no way it can do this. So, well, I know already there's no way it can do this, but so yeah, I decided I would instead do time trials. I might do an arcade race, I don't know yet. I don't think I will though, because the AI in that game are they're just a conga line. They don't do anything else. They don't react to each other's cars. They don't really even fight each other on the track. They're just there. And it's boring as all heck. Plus, they're really annoying because they don't ever move, even if you're trying to pass them, and they'll just block you in the corner, and it's just like, oh my god. It gets painful sometimes, because this isn't like Hot Wheels where you can just push a guy out of the way. No, you have to, like, work around them, and that can be very difficult to do, because they drive like morons. So... So there's all of that whole deal. And just mine linked. See, each driver will get their own unique track to do. I think there should be enough tracks that I can do that with. The only track that's on both games, I think, is Brands Hatch, which is ironically the next track. I haven't even looking at the screen, so I totally forgot that. Let's see, go back on the list. Oh yeah, Monza is there on that game as well. And the Nordschleife, but I'm not driving that. Oh yeah, it has Red Bull Ring, never mind. So, they're not completely unique tracks, but I figure I can just probably still do them anyway. In that series, the only thing really being, are there 12 different unique tracks that I don't hate driving. But, of course, that's neither here nor there. So that'll be it for this episode of Universe Zero, Act 10. Next time we'll end up being Brands Hatch, Barcelona, and I didn't actually see what race. Oh, Laguna Seca. So, mostly handling, medium, and all handling. Followed by literally 3 top speed tracks. So I kind of feel like XD3 and Sonic are going to probably run away more on these tracks if they start up front, and then they'll probably won't do as well here in episode 4, but the ones that might do really well, like Danny and Ryan, are not really threats yet, so we will see. Huh?